Would you believe me if I said I just spent 2 hours watching The King of Queens on Lifetime?
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe me either.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
That's all you're gonna get from me.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Next!
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
And I guess we'll give him no answer. I kind of hope that would be longer talking because I need to do something. It's been mild the last few days, so I had the AC on. But now it's actually starting to get colder again, so I need to I flipped it to the heater. But it was heating a little too much too fast, so I adjusted the temp. Let's head to this really weird place. Okay. Just immediately leave like civilized, modern, renovated stuff to go to this old place.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
Okay, let's go inside. Hello. Anything here that we can borrow or use against you, or both? Hey friends, I'm gonna organize a press conference. Bloody-bloody-boo. Alrighty, it's a newspaper article. Bloody-bloody-hoo. And another newspaper article. Bloody-bloody-hoo. Cool. And over here we have this. There's so much reading to start this off with. Alright, that's a metal plate of something larger. What's so special about this plate, I wonder?
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Let's just steal it! It's not like it could be a valuable archaeological finding.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Okay. And over here, probably just more archaeological or tools, fine!
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will need these tongs.
Yeah, to get the thing out of the... What's it called? The brazier? I think it's a brazier. I don't know for sure. We have this right here. It's a bunch of files.
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Alrighty.
A glass plate negative is missing.
Is there anything else I'm supposed to note? I guess this.
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
Cool. And we have this over here.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
And I think we're good for this little room. Indeed. So let's head over this way, shall we?
all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Well, we can't do much here anymore. I guess we can look at it.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Cool. I never really figured out if that was done on purpose or if that was just someone being a very poor architect. I'm gonna go with a very poor architect. Let's head this way. And immediately just pull the evidence out of the brazier. It is a brazier! I remember big words. Oh, we gotta pull it ourselves.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Indeed we shall. So we're done investigating the baths. So we have three things to analyze, one thing to look up, one thing to talk about. I'm gonna check and see if the talk about's here or not. I don't think it is. If we can leave, I will.
He's back.
Yep, gladly leave. And let's go ahead and take care of the stuff at Baker Street first, because there's a lot to do there. A lot. Do. Oh, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. We're waiting, we're waiting, and we're here. Cool. Now, let's take a look at this. 1893 and 93, not 83. And it'd be this one. There's this. There it be. And when you're done...
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
That sounds very similar to what we just witnessed in terms of that method of murdering. I don't want to talk to you. Alright. Now, let's go through all this. You can use the scroll key to set the focus.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite.
Anything else?
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Right there!
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Cool! Let's continue with our long montage of
Let us
stuff.
analyze this blood sample.
Alright. Right about
This
there.
blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
And don't forget the pipette. He's gotten so angry at me before for not using a pipette. Now. There we go. And there we go.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
And last thing, the metal.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Cool. First of all, you need the pipette. Always remember the pipette. I've had that drilled into my head so much. Alright. So do that. red, and red.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
So what happened to melting? I don't know. Okay, let's go talk at Scotland Yard. There's gonna be a lot of talking because there's 3 suspects. Yeah. I guess we'll have a silent carriage ride for once. I don't know. Stop reminding me that I should be reading that book right now. I don't need to know. Actually, there's other things. 2 things I need to be reading, and one of them is not Crimes and Punishments. Alright, so let's go. Actually, there's lots of stuff to do here. Let's begin with all these people's belongings. 4A. Alrighty, let's start down here.
An embroidered silk handkerchief.
A pen.
A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
And just a card. Oh, flip it over, why don't we? Wow, that was actually kind of fun.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Alright, next. Mr. Garrow's belongings.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
And this. It's a drug.
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Alright. We'll take that with us. Next! This. Dear sir, the stuffs have been the things. They're well, but you still fail me. Okay? Boy, it's frigid in here. And this.
An ordinary pencil.
I don't know why we care about the pencil. And what's that? Ooh.
A hand-drawn map.
Mine. And a coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
And we have this.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
And there's probably an engraving on it. Oh boy. Let me learn how to rotate.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Ooh.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
And then this book of bookness.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Hey!
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
There's one like right there.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Alright. This is fun. Alright, let's actually like hurry up to. Actually, there might be a. No, it's not good enough. Gotta figure out what the day is. There it is. Today.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Eh. Alrighty. There we go.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
You will report you to Lestrade for doing not your job, getting in our way, and other such fiddle-faddle. Oh, fiddle-faddle. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Now, let's go look at the body. It's over in this scary room down here. Yes.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Okay.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Okay.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
We can deduce, but now is not the time. What else we got?
Some light bruising, caused by a rope.
What else?
The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Alright, and now we shall deduce. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna try and do this correctly, like where I just actually click on the right deductions instead of just guessing and praying. Probably not. I think this is an unexplained clue. Okay. I'm totally not gonna actually try and do this the right way. Yep, nothing else will help us for now. Alright, so back to this. Alright, now it's the talkie-talkie time. Alright. So we can actually... Can we just go in and be like, I'm gonna interrogate myself? We could, but what's the point of that? Well, let's start with Mr. Man up front.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Alright. Let's begin as we begin all things with this. Alright, so this guy's attentive. That's a very good trait to have. So he's also not wealthy. Depending on your point of view, that might be a good trait. And that. So.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Sir Rodney, eh?
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive, too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
So.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room, and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck. And with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot to do.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
This just keeps going up and up and up and up.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
You don't say. Oh boy. I think this says differently.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Okay.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
Alright, finally whittling this down to just 2.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
And last thing.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan Ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
Sweet. Well, that long conversation's over. Let's do another long conversation.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
I suspect we'll find something suspicious maybe when we do this. Just based on your immediate first impression. Your eye bag say you're tired. Can't say I'm much better. Whoops. Right, I swear I saw it light up. It's gonna come back to haunt me if I don't find it now. Nothing? Maybe it was just playing tricks on me. Okay. Moving on. Alrighty. And now.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Interesting.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I. I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
This superstitious man seems to really let his superstitions kind of rule his life.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Interesting.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Oh, this is just a crazy. Other conversation's gonna explode into probably the end of this episode.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know.
Why am I yawning? Maybe I'm bored.
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
I think he gets the point.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Alright.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Yeah, this guy's way superstitious.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Okay.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Cool. We have a little time, so I guess we can get rid of the final conversation.
Please escort this
and then we'll
suspect
be good.
for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Well, you're just ready to get to the point. Alright. Let's look you over. You and your suspicious eyes. Oh my gosh, it's the Richie Rich. Oh no, we're doomed. We're so doomed. Or maybe we get lucky and he's the culprit, you know. There's always that hope, eh? What did I miss? Besides, maybe more of his arrogance? Literally, yes!
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Alright.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Cool. And I think we'll actually stop there. Mid-conversation. So next time on Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments, we'll finish talking to Richie Rich. You know, all these things he says about Sir whatever his name was. Kind of true about him, too. See you guys then.